Something I don't understand. Oh yeah, by the way, microphone checker, microphone wrecker. It's your boy. But anyways, something I don't understand, right? I've always noticed that when I was in school. All the dudes, like you go to school. I went to I guess, yeah, I went to a public school, right? You know, a bunch of black, Spanish, whatnot. The niggas that would come to school, the flyest, right? The flyest. New J's on. I remember when Prada was hot. I mean, it's still hot, but it's like the when it was cool on the streets. Like you was everybody was that was the wave. Everybody was rocking them Prada joints. Like you see dudes come in with the Pradas and shit, the Trues, like Coogee sweaters, bathing ape, all them shit. When them shit was hot, you see them dudes wearing them shit. You like, oh, these niggas got money. Okay. And then I started growing up and I started paying more attention to these niggas, right? Niggas started driving and seeing these dudes where they was going home at. Bruh, they're living in Section 8. They're living in the low income areas of town. The broke areas, the areas that when it snows, they ain't shoveling no street, no road until like the storm is over, right? The place that the garbage man barely goes to. It's like these are the areas that these dudes live in, right? But you see them in school, the way they dress, like you'd be like, yo, this nigga probably live in a mansion. Cause it's like the attire of somebody with money. Cause their outfit costs money, and they'll brag about it like, "Yo, I got money. Like my whole outfit costs more than your this and your that." You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Oh, my shirt costs more than your whole outfit." They'll sit there dissing you with numbers, with money, and it's like, you didn't buy it with your own money. Your parents bought it for you. You don't work, right? But at the time, I didn't have that knowledge to hit them with that, right? Cause at the time, you know, niggas be talking about slinging little ounces and whatnot. So I was like, okay, they got money or whatever. But it's like when you growing up and you're like, wait, this dude's living in some next place. Like when you go on their Facebook, Instagram. At the time, Instagram wasn't popping. It was like Facebook. You'll see these dudes' pictures and some of these girls. You see their pictures. Like the girls, they be wearing some fly shit too. You be like, oh, okay, you know, accessories and shit. You like, oh, this girl looking like she got money, and they wearing the Gucci, this, the da da da. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers looking like they got money. They're rolling it, and in any argument, they'll sit there and talk about how, like, they walk around with their nose up in the air like they're better than motherfuckers, cracking jokes on other people who's not wearing the shit they're wearing, because they wearing the exclusive shit, the hottest shit, the expensive shit, and they making fun of you because you probably wearing the outdated Sean John. You wearing some FUBU or some shit, right? Some Lee's jeans, not Levi's, right? They making fun of you, talking about their this costs more than theirs, and it's like y'all live in a Section 8 neighborhood, like you live in a dirty house. Like yeah, back to the whole Facebook thing. You go on Facebook, like you see these dudes taking a picture of them, like some chick at their crib taking a picture of them, and they basically sitting on a mattress, just a mattress. The mattress is just laid out like in the bedroom, like just a mattress on the floor. You got a chair which has a lamp on it. Like I remember seeing a picture like that of one of the dudes from my school, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, wait, I don't got no J's. I don't got none of this fly shit. I'm living in a better place. I got real furniture in my room. The house has real furniture, all that, everything nice and neat. And this cat who has all this expensive shit on, bragging about it all the time, he just has a mattress on the floor that he sleeps on. And the rest of the room is dirty. It's like a little bit of carpet here and shoes laid out on the floor, dirty socks. I'm just like, really though? This is how you living. But somebody will see you on the street and think you're living in a clean big ass mansion and you don't. And I see pictures of girls online too. It's just like it was just the same scenario. Like they looking fly, makeup done, smelling good, all that, walking around. They got their little purse and they got the little arm up. You know how they have their arm at a 90-degree angle because they're holding the purse and they clench their hands and shit, and it's like walking around like they better than people and shit, like they're some celebrity. And then you peep their pictures online and you like on Facebook and shit. You like, what the fuck? Like I'm the type of person to examine a picture. Like I don't just look at you. I look at everything around. And it's just like, really? You have dirty shit laying all around you. Like your room is dirty. I could look from the house, look like you live in some next low income place, and it's just like, why you walking around like you all big, like you got money? And they'll sit there throwing money like, bro, you on food stamps? Like I never understood that. They'll have the newest shit, the newest iPhone and all that, but it's like come on, shit doesn't make sense. Where's your head at? Like I'm not on food stamp, but I'm not balling out. I'm not balling out. I'm like, that would make no sense for me to be buying all these expensive shit. Like, I don't have the income for all that bullshit. Or you see them, they doing it. It makes sense to them. It's like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, you'll see dudes all fly and shit, and they'll come up to you talking about, yo, let me get $1 for lunch. And it's like, the fuck, I look like your daddy? I remember I told some nigga that, and he was like, it's unfair or some bullshit. I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, oh, it's unfair. How you gonna give that bitch $1 and you're not gonna give? I'm like, the fuck? So I give a bitch $1 because she asked me for it. You come around talking about give me what the fuck I look like? It's like, yo, y'all niggas be on some next fly shit. I'm not. Motherfuckers is gonna make fun of me because I'm not wearing some fly shit. You are, but I have more money in my pocket than you do. Like, But it's like I don't know, people with that mentality. It's like, let me get fly, let me da da da. It's like all that shit is not important, my nigga. Get yourself out of the Section 8. Stack your money. You know what I mean? Put your money in more important shit than just clothing. Cause you keep following trends, you're gonna stay broke. Cause that shit comes and go, comes and go, comes and go. Remember when Ed Hardy was hot? Fucking $90 for a shirt. My mother said that shit better be bulletproof. And now Ed Hardy, who the fuck wears that shit? Like you see somebody with that shit, you can't even flex. You got Ed Hardy, you can't even flex with it. When it was hot, you could flex with it. You'd be like, oh shit, you got Ed Hardy, you are? It's like, nah, nobody gives a fuck. You get that shit for like $20, $40. It's like nobody cares. So it's like you're gonna keep following trend. You're gonna be spending all this money. You spent $90 on a shirt where 2 seasons later nobody gives a damn about it. So it's like you wasted $90, and now you have to go back to the next hot trend. You go spend your money on it to keep up. Like y'all motherfuckers gonna stay broke forever with that mentality. Like shit make no sense. And people get upset when you call them broke, but it's like the neighborhood you walk in says you're broke. Where you live at says you're broke. Like come on. Just the fact that you go into this block and you live on this block says you're broke. Like I don't get it. But people get upset when you call them broke. Like why? You're broke. You live in that neighborhood. This ain't the neighborhood where the rich folks live. Like I remember high school. This nigga used to have the polos, the big pony shit. Nigga every day had a different one on with the trues and the J's. I was like, yo, this nigga, what? This nigga is some fly nigga. Like he must his parents must be balling out. One day I went to school early, right? See this nigga's mom's dropped him off. A old ass Suzuki, son. Old ass with rust over it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like the way these niggas dress, you be thinking like, yo, their parents probably got some Rolls Royce, got some Maybach or something, like a Benz, a BM or something, like, cause the amount of money they spend on that shit, you like, yo, motherfucker got dropped off in a old ass rusty. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding. So all this flexing you doing, you just one of them broke dudes with the wrong mentality that you gotta flex on people with what you wear and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with looking nice, but if you don't got it, don't kill yourself trying to look like you got it, bro. Like I went out to the mall with one of my shorties one time, and I seen this nigga, right. This nigga got the yellow, he got the yellow polo on, right, with some them bumblebee joints. The fuck was it? It was like was it foams? I think it was foams or some shit. It was like some bumblebee color. Like I think that was the name of it, like bumblebee or some shit. I forgot the real name of it, but this nigga was looking fly. Right? Me and my girl, we walking, we seen this nigga, we knew him from school and shit. Like, okay. Me and my shorty walking, we seen him. I'm like, okay. And then next Saturday, I go back to the mall. I see the same nigga with the same exact outfit on. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. So this is your flex outfit. Every Saturday you come back to the mall with the same outfit on, like flexing. Bitches, dumb bitches gonna pull up on you, right? Greedy, gold digging bitches gonna pull up to you thinking, yo, this nigga got money. Look how he dressed, da da da. Little do they know your ass is wearing the same outfit every fucking weekend, right? Because that's your fly outfit. That's how you get them. Like, that shit is crazy. Motherfuckers be offended when you call them broke, but in reality, they are broke. It's like, why you not owning up to the shit? I run around and tell people I'm broke all the time. Ask me for shit, I'm broke. Yo, I'm broke. You know what I mean? It's like motherfuckers be like, yo, how somebody be so proud saying that they're broke? I'm broke. The fuck? I know how money is. I know how money works. I don't have a lot of it. I'm not gonna sit there claiming to be rich, claiming to have money when I don't. I spend my shit smart. I don't sit there and waste it on bullshit. You see people get a contract and the first shit they do is start wasting it, blowing it on shit. And you'll hear niggas telling them, yo, I regret spending my money on this, it's stupid. Like I saw an interview with OJ the Juice Man. Yeah, I think it was OJ the Juice Man. He was like, yo, he regret spending all this money on, was it a necklace or a bracelet? And he was like, yeah, that shit was the dumbest shit he did. I'm like, alright, he says that. You think all these other new kids, new rappers would be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. This nigga did it. Yeah, it's flashy, it's nice, but he said he regret that shit, bad idea. I'm not gonna, nope. Motherfuckers repeat the same fucking mistakes over and over and over. Nobody learns from nobody else because they're thinking they're all different. Nah, I'm different. He's stupid. He wasn't thinking, that's why he did it. Me, I'm smart. I'm not gonna do that. It's like, are you a clown? Motherfuckers make mistakes, you're supposed to learn from them so you don't have to do the same shit. I mean, you do the same shit and you're like, oh man, I want people to feel sorry. Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. They warned your dumb ass not to do that. Not to splurge. Don't spend what you don't have. Like, come on, be smart. It's so much easier to get rid of your money than it is to make it, right? You'll work 40 hours to get paid. It'll take you a couple of minutes to spend all that shit. Like my sister works, she works, she works, she gets paid all her money, and then that Friday she came at me like, "Yo, let me get some money to go do laundry." I'm like, "The fuck, you just got paid? You getting paid like 2 G's every time you get a check?" And she like, "Yeah, but I have like 25 cents and I think she's like $1.17 or 25 cents in my." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, student loan, the card, this, that, and the third. All my money is gone." I'm like, "Wow." Right, but somebody will see her with a nice whip and be like, "Oh, she's balling, she got money." No, that shit has to be paid for. Like, stop flexing. People see shit and they assume and they're like, "You got money." One of my dudes, like, he bought a Infinity and he was talking about like, and the shit was already tricked out for him, and he was talking about how when he went out, folks that knew him was like, "Oh, you getting money? Let me get some money. Let me get like $2, blah blah blah." And they're like, "Yo, you got a sexy ass whip. Look at your niggas." Like, "Yo, this shit is like 16 G's. I have to pay that shit every time I get paid. I spend my money on paying this damn thing off, and I barely have money for gas for it." But other people see how fresh the whip is, and they're like, "Yo, he got some money." You know, you struggling with the damn thing. Niggas be having Beamers and struggle to put gas in it. I remember when I first got my luxury, I set my foot in the luxury whip, right? I was like, "Yo, I'm tired of my car. Let me get this joint." Got it, yo. They tell me you need to put premium in the car. That's the most expensive gas when you go to the gas station, and the shit just pisses out the gas. Like every trip you go, it's like 6 gallons out. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, "Yo, you know what? I'm gonna tell everybody, make sure everybody know, yo, when you get in a car, make sure you know what the MPG is, what the MPG rating is, because you'll be blowing money like it's nothing." Meanwhile, you never thought that, because I thought the car is just like running the same way that my other shit was gonna be running. My other shit lasted me 2 weeks before I put gas in it, and I still walk around like, "Yo, I'm a broke ass nigga. I don't got money for nothing." I'm not gonna sit there bragging, acting like I got money. Like, shit is not important. All this clothes, designer shit. The richest people in the world don't fucking show off like broke niggas show off, son. The richest people. Like, you walk up on some white boy who's a billionaire or some shit, and he'll probably have some fucking Skechers on. But let a nigga get $1 million or get fucking $200,000. First place he's going is that Gucci store to get some Gucci flip flops. It's like, yo, y'all stupid. Y'all sit there like every time y'all get money, y'all go and y'all go and spend it on expensive shit. Like, bro, you don't need all that. Like, why do you need some $350 slippers, flip flops? What's it gonna do? What's the difference between that and the $10 or $15 flip flop? It's designer. All you paying for is the fucking name, and when other people see you in it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a lot of money. You must have money." That's all it does. You spend your money on some luxury whip, like foreign joint, like, bro. That's extra money for something that is gonna do the same job that the shit that's not foreign does. You know what I mean? It's like, if you got it, you able to maintain that. Go ahead, do it. Cause I mean, some of them woods be sexy as fuck. You know what I mean? Can't blame you, but Jesus. But yo, I've been renting for too long now, man. I'll separate this.